Welcome back to another Monday Motivation Moment. I am Terry Ann Porter, Life Coach TA, here today with my hot tea, a little bit of creamer. I gotta have a little bit of sweetness to keep me going. My cup says tea in one hand and confidence in the other, and that's how I am facing my day today. I have a question for you. Do you inspire people? Are you a motivator? I always thought these two were the very same until recently when I was doing a word search. I found that inspiration and motivation are not necessarily the same things. And in fact, they are quite the opposite of each other. Inspiration is a strong desire to create, to reach out, to make something or to do something. Motivation is a general willingness or a reason for the action. So what's the difference? Well, it's all in how we express it. Or shall I say, it's all in our perspective. Motivated people charge forward, not letting anyone or anything stop them or interfere with the process. Inspiration. Now that's different. Inspiration pulls in you and it drags you along. With motivation, you grab the vision and run with it. With inspiration, the idea grabs hold of you. Have you ever had an inspiration? You can probably remember every detail. The moment that it hit, the idea behind it, the way it felt. Motivation comes and goes. You might remember the project that came from it, but not in the fine detail that inspiration impresses upon you. And that's probably the most significant difference. Motivation wears out. And often it can run out long before the project is over. But inspiration can last a lifetime, and it will take you to places you've never thought of before. Motivation is like the coach that yells about getting up, hit harder, run faster. It's the push that we need to get over the initial hump and over that midpoint halt. Inspiration doesn't need a push or a press. Inspiration is more like finding a new perspective, a fresh eye where you've never known existed. You cannot teach inspiration. It can't be passed on from one person to another. Inspiration comes indirectly, stealing into our thoughts when we don't expect it. Often when we're clear-headed or even concentrating on something else, that's when it hits. You know that moment when you're standing in the shower? Motivation is the drive to bring creation to reality, to finish the project. But inspiration is the birth. Inspiration can be a life-changing event that completely realigns your perspective on a permanent basis. Motivation is independent of passion. Motivation is often a replacement for passion. Inspiration is passion in its rawest form. Inspiration is an idea, a vision that takes hold and never lets go. People who are inspired are more likely to succeed and most likely to influence others. Being motivated to a task typically does not motivate another. On the other hand, being inspired is contagious. Inspired people catch others in their passion, and they create further inspiration within them. It's easy to get caught up in a dream and then dream your vision, thus making inspiration the more valuable of the two. I wonder, should I rename these segments Monday Inspiration? It is my goal not only to motivate and encourage you to move forward, but also to inspire you to pursue the inspiration that grabs hold of you and doesn't let go. It's something I'll have to think about. Until next time, I am Terry Ann Porter, life coach, TA, encouraging you to change your perspective, explore those possibilities, find new pathways opening, and then proceeding. Until next week, I hope you have an inspired week.